In 2008, a 2-year-old girl named Kaylee Anthony disappeared. For 31 days, no one reported her missing. Not neighbors, not friends, not even her own mother. When the truth finally surfaced, it would become one of the most controversial trials in American history. Kaylee was last seen in June 2008, but it wasn't until July that her grandmother called 911. She reported that Kaylee had been missing for over a month. And there was something else. She said her daughter's car smelled like a dead body. Investigators were stunned. Why had Casey Anthony waited 31 days? When questioned, Casey told police that a nanny had kidnapped Kaylee. There was just one problem: the nanny didn't exist. Detectives quickly discovered that Casey had been lying. She hadn't been working at Universal Studios like she claimed. She led officers through the building, pretending she had an office, until she finally admitted she didn't work there at all. The kidnapping story collapsed. Public anger grew. Where was Kaylee? In December 2008, skeletal remains were discovered in a wooded area near the Anthony home. The remains were identified as Kaylee. Duct tape was found near the skull. The nation watched in horror. A toddler was dead, and suspicion focused heavily on her mother. In 2011, the trial began. Prosecutors argued that Casey Anthony had suffocated her daughter so she could live a carefree life. They pointed to partying photos taken during the 31 days Kaylee was missing. They argued it was premeditated murder. The defense shocked the courtroom. They claimed Kaylee accidentally drowned in the family pool. They argued Casey panicked and covered it up. Weeks of testimony followed. Emotional witnesses, forensic debates, heated closing arguments. The entire country waited for the verdict. On July 5, 2011, the jury reached a decision. Not guilty of first-degree murder. Not guilty of aggravated child abuse. Not guilty of manslaughter. Gasps filled the courtroom. Millions watching at home were stunned. Casey Anthony was convicted only of lying to law enforcement. She was sentenced to 4 years, but released shortly after for time served. To this day, many people believe justice was not served. Others argue the prosecution failed to prove their case beyond reasonable doubt. The death of Kaylee Anthony remains one of the most debated criminal cases in modern history. And the question still lingers: what really happened during those 31 days?